Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. We're back at Mitton University Research and Teaching Hospital. Which you can see we kind of stopped slightly short last episode of the end of the year. We've got a very low balance. We hadn't really sort of opened the hospital as such. We were just kind of getting everything ready. So I think what we need to do is kind of jump in. Let's kind of try and generate a little bit of cash with some diagnostics and try also to get, if we can, are we on pause or are we playing? I think we're playing. We've got people wandering around, I think. So we've got psychiatry, remember we don't have a doctor with the psychiatry qualification yet, so this was part of the problem with some training that we actually needed to do to be able to sort of open our hospital. So we're kind of waiting for people. Did we actually get? We've got a receptionist. We've got training happening here for these guys. They're very nearly completed, I think, by the looks of things, with the training that they're doing. So they're doing diagnostics at the moment, and we are pretty good. Oh, it's a Gregory Mouse. Yeah. Do you think he's probably actually slightly quieter than House, maybe? Yeah. I love House. Slightly random, kind of off the ball thing there, but yeah, watching that just makes me, I don't know. It's one of those things. It makes me laugh quite a lot, but yeah, it's very, very watchable. Right, so he is 99%, 100% perfect. So we've now got some qualified doctors, which is cool. So that gives us 5,000 for the completion of some training. So we actually got a qualified doctor and a qualified nurse, which is a start. We need to actually get some more people in to be trained though. So we need to get emotional intelligence, motivation. It's difficult because we see customer service too is important. Stamina training will probably help a bit. So we'll have to get a guest trainer in for that, and we've got one trainee. So we've got our junior assistant that we can pop in for that. Now, have we actually got? Do we actually have another assistant? This is the question. Whilst Sammy is being trained, we don't. So we might need to actually hire ourselves. Yeah, Bruce, you're gonna have to do for the moment. You're gonna have to do, just so we get a start. So here comes our guest trainer. So we've got a ward. Oh wow, we've got absolutely no seating down. Let's just pause for a second and let's start getting ourselves a bit of seating down around these different areas, because that's not really going to help us, is it? If nobody's got anywhere to sit, they're going to be uncomfortable. I'm thinking kind of drinks machines and things like that there. I almost don't want to put sort of too many down, but it's just giving us something for a bit of a start. We'll put a couple down along here as well. I think that will probably do for the moment. We'll put our, hopefully we can get both our drink and snacks machines in the same area. It's almost like it was made for it, isn't it, right? And we'll pop a bin there. We'll pop a fire extinguisher next to that one. Now, we haven't actually really thought about radiators and stuff like that, or have we? Yeah, we have put radiators in, that's fine. Could probably do with a leaflet stand as well, which we'll pop that there, and we will put a plant down. Try and make it look a little bit brighter for people as they come in, because it's a bit of a miserable looking place at the moment, isn't it, right? We're a good place to put that. Not probably right in front of the reception desk. Is probably not ideal, really, is it? maybe there. Now we're reasonably well covered. We'll pop one just by reception. There we go, people can still walk around there. There we go. Looks slightly more inviting now, right? Slightly more. Okay. So let's go again. So
Doctor needed in psychiatry.
Yeah, see, this is the challenge, is that we need to actually get somebody trained in psychiatry. So nurse-wise, you see, nobody's got anything at all. I'm going to employ you. And I'm going to see if we can try to... yeah, I've still got a lot longer on that course left. So the trouble we've got is that we've actually got diagnosis, but we don't have anything else apart from that. Let's have a look. So the easy scan, we can actually upgrade the easy scan, and we can upgrade the heart racer. So we've got sort of better equipment.
Nurse required in cardiology.
Do we have a nurse? So, things we could probably put in another room is pharmacy. Probably be important to get a pharmacy in reasonably quickly. Again, we can just pop a nurse sort of in there reasonably quickly, which will be good. Hopefully we can get somebody trained up fairly quickly. Only a small room. Let's put a small radiator in about there. We'll stick a plant in just to make it nice and...
Training course complete. Class dismissed.
Perfect. So that's another trainee done. Item wise, we just want to put
Nurse needed in ward.
a couple of benches down.
We ought to give thanks each day that our humble little county has attracted
So
such
do we
giants
have
of industry as Jumbo and some
another
of these
nurse that
new
we can bring in?
upstarts. It is to these brave
So let's
companies I dedicate the following song.
Bring you in. Let's kick off another training course. I think this is the key thing, isn't it? So, pharmacy management will be pretty important. I see we've got psychiatry as well, which is a need, but I think... Wow. Okay. We need to make some money. But I'm gonna give you a promotion to keep you, but we need to possibly look at, probably for the first time, some kind of loan. So let's just pause for a second here and let's go and have a look at our finances. So in the finance tab we can access the business overview screen. So we've made a lot of expenditure on here. So let's have a quick look at the overview. So this gives us review the hospital finances, staff overview, patient overview, hospital event log. So we can view leaderboards, bloody blah. So Q1 we've struggled. We've got no loans at the moment. We've got a lot of assets. We don't have a great deal of cash. And we had a lot of expenses and very little revenue. The only revenue we actually got was a little bit of diagnosis, and the other was, I think, down to where we did the training. So I think we kind of need to look at a loan. So expenses are the blue line. So we spent quite a lot January, February, a little bit in March, a bit more in April. Profit and loss, yeah, we're kind of spiking periodically, and revenue has kind of gone up, but it's dipped off again because we're not really treating anybody at the moment. So I think, yeah, I think we kind of need to maybe look at a loan. So let's have a look. So loans. Here you can view offers from a range of companies, take out loans and repay existing loans. Each loan company offers different amount of money with monthly repayments based on the repayment period and interest rates. You see, this is right up my street. This is what I work in. So my job is to fund assets, which is kind of what we're doing here, to keep businesses running. So what we've got to kind of do is have a look at this and see who is our best people, what are our best rates. So we can adjust the amount we want to borrow before taking out the loan using the slider. Once we've taken out a loan, we can repay at any time as long as you have enough money. So this one is out of range for us at the moment. So you're looking here, sort of you've got sort of 2 Point Bank at the moment. They've got a 5% per annum interest rate on there. Swindles will give us more, so that's 50,000 is the maximum we can take on that. Swindles will give us more, it's 10% per annum, so that is 4,615 per month over 24 months, and that's 2,000. Now, let's have a quick look before we kind of go into loans and see what we need to build. So room-wise, we need some treatment rooms. So you're looking at 7,000 for training, I think it's 21,000, PANS lab. So we're needing really to get all of the clinics we need. So that is 41, 61, plus the 13 there. So that's 74,600. Yeah, you're roughly looking at about 75,000 loan before we can actually treat people other than pharmacy. We've got to kind of guarantee that we're going to be able to make that back. Probably the thing to do is if we look at something maybe like the deluxe clinic to start with, and just see how we go with that, and at least get kind of one in, because again we're going to need somebody that could operate that, which means we've got to get staff, we've got to pay for trainers. The trainers are 10,000, which is a lot of money. So I'm thinking let's put one clinic in but try and get another 3 sessions. So let's go with, I'm going to go with this one for the moment. I'm going to put in a PANS lab, sorry, the deluxe clinic. I'll stick that in. We'll pop that in here with the door there. Let's whiz that round and pop that as close as we can to the corner. Let's pop a bin in the corner. Extinguisher, hand sanitizer. We've got to have all of this stuff again. Small radiator. We're only in a reasonably small room. And our plant. I'm not going to put posters in just yet. As nice as it will probably be, it's kind of not essential. I just kind of want to make the room as good as we can, and we'll just go for a couple of benches. No, we don't want to cancel this room. What is it not liking? What have we got in the way of something else? Let's have a look. Is it the plant? Does our plant need to go there? Is that better? So it's not happy about something, is it? Is it this bin now? Do we need to extend the room maybe? So it's not liking something. Our radiator. Oh dear. Our radiator, is that what it's not happy about? Why are you not happy with that room? Let's cancel that. Let's start that again. Try and figure out what the issue was with that. So that is the minimum size that room needs to be. Let's try popping that there. Ah, we hadn't placed this down, had we? There we go. next to our bin in the corner. That was the problem. We hadn't actually placed our console, had we? Pop you there, and then let's just get our little radiator. There. Are we going to have room to fit a plant in? There we go. So let's accept that. Stick a couple of benches down. We'll fit there. We'll just put the one bench down. Right. So now, training. Do we have a janitor? Well, you look amazing, Edmund. So I'm going to take you, but let us look at some training. Now we looked at, what was it? Pharmacy management. So yeah, we've got 10,000. Let's get one of our trainees in. So let's get Clarabelle into train. Hopefully we can do that. Now I think we've set to upgrade those machines. We've now got a janitor that should, I think, be able to do that. I'm going to set stuff running again.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
There we go. So let's have a quick look. I just want to have a look and see our staff, so what we actually have. So doctors, we've got 2. Nurses, we've got 2, which is good. We've got 2 janitors and we've got 2 assistants. So we've got a load of staff that are trained, a load of staff that are ready to be trained. For the best part, they're not massively happy about their pay, and they're also complaining about the temperature. But we'll sort of have to take a bit of a view on that as and when. So quite a few of our staff have free training slots. Maximise their potential by training them up in a training room. So, yeah, so there we go. We've been granted our 2-point Health Ministry have granted us a research licence, which actually now means that we can actually put a research department in. We're going to need to get a research room and a doctor with a research qualification. So again, we're going to need to train somebody up to be able to do that. So diagnosis and treatment of patients can also contribute to research progress. Harvesting ghosts could also be very enlightening. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so we've now got a 1-star hospital. Yay! So we've got a trained doctor in research. We've got to complete chromotherapy research, and we also need to cure a patient in chromotherapy. So we're a little way off that at the moment. There was our nurse currently in our ward. Yeah, so we've got people in there. So we're needing somebody in the pharmacy. We're needing somebody there. I think we need to start trying to get more people. Wow. Okay, well, we just can't spend any money at the moment. See, yeah, we're making a bit of money back. We'll get it back in credit. We'll get it back in credit for sure. We should get, I hope, once we get a qualification done, that should give us a little bit of money back. So I think we kind of almost need to let it run for a little while. Where are we? We're sort of the early part of May, and yeah, there we go, back into credit.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
That's fine.
And now for today's
fine. We can cope with that.
over the rainbow, featuring the robust spigot.
So let's have a look. Who have we
With a
got?
bouquet of blackberries and slightly used gym towels, this wine
Right,
will
so
simply
Lauren
knock your
Boffin.
socks off. In fact, if I drink
You're
another
doing
glass,
okay
I
at the
may have
moment, so we need
renamed
to
the
try and really get
segment
our other nurse
Sommelier Under
out
the
of
Table.
training. How are you going? So you're very nearly there by the looks of things. So you are, yeah, 55% through pharmacy management. So that means that is somebody who will be able to take over the pharmacy duties, which will be helpful to us. So we need to get a doctor with psychiatry, which means we need to get a doctor trained up
Doctor required in psychiatry.
in psychiatry, which is a bit of an issue. We can't actually offer that at the moment as a as a service. The good news is we've got enough money, we're approaching the end of the month, we've got enough money to actually pay our loan for the month. So we've got a night fever emergency, breaker of night fever of some cryogenically frozen rascals from the 20th century. We were accidentally defrosted at Bungle HQ and danced right out the front door. We're looking for treatment to fit in better into the modern day. So we need to cure night fever, we need psychiatry. We can't do that right now. We can't do that. We need to get our psychiatry up and running prior to. So, right, how are we doing? Training wise.
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
Let's think about this for a moment. Ooh, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, expenses. Oh, that's all the salaries, isn't it? So we've got misery guts. Doctors have discovered a new illness in misery guts. Chronic grumpiness due to a nihilistic semicolon. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. Okay, that's fine. We just need to actually get a pharmacy. So, large sum of money in person, earn 100,000. I don't think we are in a position to do that either. We've still got to get this built up. So, we've got to think about salaries. We've got to think about treatment. So we've got 5,000 for the completion of some training, which has brought us up a little bit. That now gives us somebody who is qualified. Sorry about that, we had a couple of little glitches. I think I must have accidentally kind of caught a wire when I was moving stuff around and didn't have a particularly good signal going into the monitor. So, okay, that's fine. We'll kind of...
Former patients are asked not to warn
We'll catch up there. So, yeah, we've got somebody now who can treat in the pharmacy, which is great. We're actually making a bit of money back.
In general diagnosis.
So that is another nurse. Now we do need to get somebody else in for training, but we kind of need to build, trying to build the money up a little bit more if we can. So let's have a quick look. What have we got here? So new illness discovered. So we've got lazy bones. So this is skeletal fatigue caused by a lack of calcium in the diet. So upon diagnosis, the patient should immediately rush to a ward where they must sleep for several days whilst being fed milk and cookies by a nurse. Yep, that's fine. So we've got a ward. We've got somebody who's actually trained to do the ward. We've got somebody who's trained to do the pharmacy. As long as we accept patients
Nurse to the ward,
who
please.
can only do pharmacy stuff. So nurse-wise, we could do with getting a bit more. But we've got staff promotion now. So we've got Clarabelle Pebble as a nurse. I'm going to promote, to be fair. You've done the training. That'll keep you happy, which is fine. So yeah, I think we kind of need to concentrate. Let's see if we can try and repay some of this loan, which we can't at the moment. So we need to have enough money. We need to have enough money to actually repay that loan in full, don't we? Yeah, it doesn't let you do partial repayments, sadly, which is a bit of a shame, but I can kind of understand why. Yeah, we've got people complaining they're cold as well. Let's put some radiators.
Doctor required in psychiatry.
Let's put some radiators into the building, shall we? Because yeah, I agree, it's a little bit nippy. Let's see if we can get one there. One there. That should make it a little more pleasant, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can place there. We've got seating. Oh no, we're fine. We're good. We can have that there. A little bit more money than I really wanted to spend, but you know, we need to try and get people not feeling cold. So next thing again, let's have a look and see what courses we could have. So what have we now unlocked? So we've got all of the diagnostic stuff. Now I'm kind of thinking we probably could do with the psychiatry training. Training wise, wow, so it's going to cost us 15,000, which is probably more money than we've actually got right now. But yeah, we're actually starting to be able to cure people, which is a start. So we're going to need. Oh wow, completely forgot about radiators over in that part, didn't we? Let's just stick some radiators down there very quickly, because we're not monsters. We're not monsters. We're not gonna make these people suffer. Where can we put one? Can we turn one and pop it? pop it there. So we might have to actually just sort of pop it there. It makes it a little bit warmer. It's not great. It's not great. But yeah, so we're up to 30,000. Upgrade the drug mixer, yes. Let's do that. That'll make it a better machine. And we've got somebody who's also requesting a staff promotion as well. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I know it costs us more money, but it's better that we've got happy people who are going to stay when we're taking the time to train them as well. But yeah, there we go. I think we'll call it an episode at that point. Sorry for the little bit in the middle there.
Please pretend there's a fire.
Perfect. But yeah, I think we'll sort of sit tight, earn ourselves a bit of money, try and get some of that loan repaid back. So at least we've gone into September and we've not gone into debt, which is a good start, and that's with wages and loan repayments. So that'll make a difference, and we're actually getting some money. We're actually making some money. So yeah, we will call it an episode at that point. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.